Hi everyone, I just wanted to film this really quick update. It's been a while since I've updated you all. I'm about to leave the house to catch up with family, but I wanted to film this video. Not a lot has been happening, to be honest, which is why I haven't really filmed an update. It has been 2 weeks though, so I wanted to kind of let you know how I've been going on the pill. That's really the only thing that's been going on. So I've started taking this pill once a day, obviously, at night. The first night I took it, it made me wake up in the middle of the night vomiting. I was really sick from it. I only threw up once, so I wasn't violently ill multiple times, but it definitely made me feel nauseous, and I was very hesitant to take it again the second night, obviously. But I did, and luckily I haven't had that effect from taking it since. So I've been on it for a week now, and so far so good. I do feel a little bit queasy sometimes. It mimics morning sickness, so I think the hormones in the pill, if you've had morning sickness in the past or severe morning sickness, you're likely to feel a bit ill taking the pill. Obviously my body is sensitive to hormones. So as long as I graze after I've taken it, or take it with a full stomach and then graze for the rest of the evening and eat breakfast in the morning and just keep food in my stomach, I feel fine. So that's been a learning curve for me. I'm grateful I've been able to continue taking it, and I'm not 100% sure how long I have to take it for. I think it's 21 days, so another couple of weeks. But I have an appointment with my IVF nurse on Friday next week, the 5th of May. Can't believe it's May, it's crazy. And I'll be going through my plan, my cycle plan for my upcoming IVF number 3 cycle. I'll be sure to share all of those details with you once I know, but at this stage I have no idea what's ahead, so I guess we'll wait and see. So that's Friday. Not a whole lot really has been going on. The melatonin hasn't been making me as drowsy, which has been good. I think my body's adjusted finally to having that extra melatonin in my system. I have been tired all round, I think. I don't know why. I think it's gotten a lot colder here in Melbourne, so the heaters are on and you always feel a little bit more sleepy when, you know, the heater's on, and I don't know what it is. Maybe the melatonin is still a little bit making me more tired than I usually am, but that's to be expected. Other than that, not much has been going on. As a lot of you are probably aware, this week is National Infertility Awareness week, and I've found myself reflecting on our journey so far, especially this week, and you know, thinking of many others. It affects 1 in 8 couples in America. In Australia, it's actually 1 in 6 couples, so it's a big deal. It affects a lot of people, and it can be a very isolating experience. And the theme this year is Listen Up. So I wanted to mention it on this channel, and kind of, obviously I'm pretty open with sharing our journey, but it can be a hard thing to do. A lot of people, I don't talk about it with a lot of other people. There are people I choose not to discuss it with because I know they won't understand, and it gets to a point where you want to avoid hearing stupid and insensitive comments that just make you upset and angry. You want to avoid that where possible, and just, you know, I think it's important to find people who are able to listen and understand as much as they can. We've got friends who haven't experienced, and family who haven't experienced the struggles we have, but they're still able to empathise and listen, and I think that's really important. So yeah, I just wanted to say that anyone who is struggling with infertility, you're not alone. I think that's the great thing about social media and the internet these days. It's without those things, I know for a fact I would feel extremely isolated and alone. So I'm very grateful for the communities that are out there, the platforms that are available for many, you know, to seek and find people who are also dealing with similar problems. And I think we're stronger together as a community. These last 3 years have been extremely challenging for Tim and I. I never in a million years thought we would have to go through the things we have. I never thought I would have lost so many pregnancies. I never thought IVF wouldn't work for us. I always thought IVF would be the answer, the easy fix. It's such a misconception for so many people. And I was speaking to someone the other day who said she's got people they know who are waiting to start their family until they're in their 40s because IVF is there and IVF will be the answer, but it's not guaranteed and it's not a sure thing. It's been a big wake-up call for me, and of course probably many others. I did write a couple of posts on our Instagram account. I'll link it down below, just for National Infertility Awareness Week. I think it's important to talk about it if you feel comfortable to, and I don't think people should have to deal with their feelings alone. All of the pregnancy announcements are hard. The baby showers are hard. You have to put on a smile, and of course you're happy for everyone who's having babies, but you do feel a sadness for yourself and your situation, and I think that's only normal. I guess people just don't know what to say to couples who are struggling to have a baby. It makes people uncomfortable because they just don't understand it. They've never been through it. So I guess that's why it's not talked about, but that needs to change because it is something that affects so many. We need to be kind to one another because you never know what someone is going through. You know, even outside of infertility, you never know what someone is dealing with or struggling with. So I think that's a very important thing to remind ourselves of, is to be kind to one another and mindful that life is hard and life throws us challenges and it's not always easy. I've been very busy at work as well, and by the time I get home from work the sun has set, it's dark, so it makes filming really tricky. I need to invest in a light so I can film once I get home from work. Once I start this IVF cycle, there are going to be some regular updates happening, so I'm going to have to look into buying some kind of light so I can keep you in the loop. Please know you're not alone if you're battling infertility. I've said it before in a previous video. I can't remember if it was the last video. I think it was. The Instagram community for people trying to conceive and doing IVF is amazing. The support you will find on there is incredible. If you just search for the hashtags IVF, IVF Sisters, TTC Community, TTC Sisters, you'll find people sharing their stories and journeys. You will find people to connect with who understand 100% what you're going through, and it is honestly, I can't speak more highly of the community. When I first had an ill effect taking the pill, I didn't really know what to think and wondered whether anyone else had experienced similar side effects, so I put up an Instagram post straight away. It was of course on a Sunday, so I had trouble getting onto my doctor. I called the IVF clinic that I'm going to. None of the nurses are available on a Sunday. There's no on-call nurse, which I was shocked about. It's one of the biggest IVF companies in Australia, and so I was very surprised there's only a nurse available between 1 and 2 p.m. on a Saturday, which is crazy to me. So because I was freaking out about not being able to get onto a nurse, I did reach out to the lovely ladies on Instagram and had a lot of people ease my mind and make me feel like I wasn't the 1 in a million people having a bad side effect from taking the pill. It's the first time I'd taken the pill, so I wasn't really sure what to expect. I obviously, as I said, I'm very grateful that I haven't had the same side effects ongoing each night, which is very good, because obviously I would have changed the dose of pill to a much smaller dose. But I have been a bit concerned about this pill triggering migraines. I'm prone to migraines, the migraines with aura, and so I've been a bit worried about that happening. But hopefully I've only got 2 more weeks taking them and nothing happens in that time. Fingers crossed. Sorry for the really boring update. Not much is happening, as I said, but we will be starting things off very soon, and once IVF begins, as a lot of you know, the updates will come flowing. There'll be pretty much an update every day. It's very intense. I will be sure to bring you along to the appointment with the IVF nurse next Friday, and in the meantime, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Call me, tell me I'm alive, pull me, fill me up inside here. In the silence of the space, we all find the conclusion, break our illusions, way beyond seeking ourselves. Floating in my mind, taking what I find, how it is to where it's come.